Hi there, hi campers. Welcome to your daily tarot reading for Saturday the 12th of March 2022 with me, Govinda Dean. Thanks for joining me today. I've got my tarot deck ready. I'm using the Deviant Moon Tarot today. So let's get started. Let's see what messages these cards have for you today. And let's see what's going on today and how you can use the energy to your advantage. Let's give these a little shuffle and let's see what do we need to know for Saturday, the 12th of March, 2022. Okay, a little bit more of a shuffle. Here we go. Okay. What do we need to know? Okay, we have the Page of Pentacles. We have the Ten of Pentacles. We have the Sun. And one from below, we have the Magician. Okay, so Page of Pentacles then, interesting. So the energy that is surrounding us today is definitely one of wanting to be more practical, wanting to maybe have a bit of planning, so slowing things down a bit. Not necessarily a day of action, but a day of foresight and planning. So a day of looking ahead, especially when we're looking at our career, especially when we're looking at our finances, you know, not just the money we have, but the money we can get and the way that, you know, the career or the job that we are doing to get it, material things and whatnot, and our health as well, perhaps. So it's, you know, on the material plane today, we've got this energy around us, which is wanting us to really have a bit more foresight moving forward from today. So today's a day of planning ahead, you know, really studying, looking at our situation. You know, we see this person holds a wrench, so it looks like, you know, they're trying to fix things. Some nuts and bolts on the floor. And the scene of the factory gives an idea of like a production line. So I'm getting the idea that, you know, in order for a factory to work and produce something on a mass market level, it needs to plan ahead. It needs to create a system. And I'm getting that coming through the Page of Pentacles. Today's a good day to take some time to plan your system. If you want to make money, if you're self-employed, or you're wanting to earn more money, or, you know, get that job that you need to get, we need to take some time rather than charging out trying to get something. We need to hold back and start planning for it. So it's kind of like, okay, how do I go about this? What system is in place? What stages do I need to go through? What process do I need? What are my resources? What do I need to get together? Is it, you know, if you're applying for a job, is it a CV that I need to get improved on? You know, all these things. If you're self-employed, then it is about what are the resources you currently have, what do you need. It's having, you know, in a way like a business plan if you're self-employed as well, you know. But if not, and you are employed or wanting to be employed, then you can have an employment plan, as it were. You know, many of us just go out online or look at job adverts and apply and apply and apply. We don't really have a strategy or a plan of action. And this is really saying we need to study our case, we need to study our situation properly and really put in place a process, because we've got the factory as well. I'm getting like a production line that once we get this process done, sort of mapped out, like a blueprint as to where we're going, all we have to do then is turn on the machine and it will do its thing, you know. So it's kind of like setting everything up before we press the button to get going, really. I think it's kind of prepare and plan ahead as well, you know. And also it says that if we are studying anything at the moment, then it will lead to some financial success and some financial gain. So our studies and what we're doing is helping us to gain more money in our career or in our future, and material support, because, you know, whether we like it or not, and I would prefer not, we do live in a world of money. and we do have to make money. So it's an important thing to talk about in the tarot, that, while we don't want to turn it too far one way, we're becoming overly materialistic, it's right to consider that, in order for us to live, in order for us to help ourselves and help each other, we do need to have money. So this is an important thing to plan for today. So Saturday, if you're doing a 9 to 5, Monday to Friday type of job or work, then Saturday, take some time out today to really carefully make some financial planning ahead. Even just for your personal finances, the way things are going at the moment with expenses rising for our households, it's important now to study your situation, make some financial plans, look at your bills, look at where you can make cuts, where you can, if you can get a cheaper rate on your electricity bill or gas bill, and try and do that. Get that all set up. Spend some time today, Saturday morning, so the rest of the day you have free time to just really assess your situation properly. Because it seems that the goal that we want to get to of, proper stability, financial security, is kind of being blocked at the moment. It's not necessarily where we want to be. We're trying to get to this place, and again, we're being, hit down a few steps on the stairs in climbing up to that. And it does say that, because we may not be applying a strategy with like the chess game here being played for the 10 of coins, you do have to have a strategy. When you play chess, you don't just move pieces anywhere. If you're a good chess player, I'm not, but, got a bit of practice years ago. But you do need to have a strategy of not just your next move, but the next 5 or 10 moves, and anticipate the other person's gameplay. So in order to get this success that we want, this financial stability in general, and just really feeling, secure in our life on the financial level, we do need to have a game plan, and not just now or tomorrow, but a few steps ahead, a few months ahead, where we're going to be next month, 6 months time. And that really ties in with this, that because we're not applying a strategy at the moment, it seems that we're just dealing with things day to day, or as we make the move, we're dealing with it then. Maybe because we are restricted with our finances, things are a bit tight, things are not flowing or abundant as they could be, which is hence why the card is in the kind of blocked position of the reading. So again, financial planning is going to help us have a strategy as to not just what we're controlling our expenses, but also our earnings. If we can put in extra shifts, how will that look for us at the end of the week, at the end of the month, next month, 2 months time? If we can put some money aside, how will that look in 6 months? It's whatever strategy we can build upon, not just for today, but for the next week, next month, and the next few months, and the rest of the year. Let's try and keep those goals, short-term and long-term, in check. So if you don't do that already, then in your journal, you can write, okay, what's my weekly goal? What's my monthly goal, 3-month goal, and for the rest of the year, so that we can then check in with ourselves that we're achieving those things. So by the time we get to the, later on in the year, we will have the achievement and the stability that we're striving to get. But we need a strategy, we need a plan. And today is definitely saying we need a plan, because, with the Sun card, I think we can have the success in this. There is success in creating this plan. The studies that we're doing on our financial situation, the studies that we're doing for our career to get a promotion or get a better paid job is working for us, and we are able to reap the definitely reap the successes of our efforts. So if we do take this time today, Saturday, to plan and study and build a strategy, not just for now and today, but for the future, as in the immediate future as well, not looking years ahead necessarily, but just looking for the next weeks, months, and the rest of the year, until the end of the year, we all want to get somewhere, earn a certain amount of money, have some savings in the bank, or be able to meet the rising costs, which we don't know what they're going to look like by the end of the year. So to counteract any difficulties, it's saying we need to have excuse me, we need to have not just a short-term strategy, but a long-term strategy, like in the chess game, where you need to know what your moves are going to be for the next 5 or 10 moves. So quite a long-term strategy for the rest of the year we do need. But I think, we can get that success. We can achieve it by taking the plan today. And the magician is reminding us that, we need to be resourceful. We need to not just be resourceful, but recognize the resources that we have and the power and the skill that we have to achieve this. Recognize what we can deploy to make it happen, whether it's our intellect, whether it's our mathematical talents, whether it's our ability, to manifest in a spiritual sense, because the magician uses many different tools on different levels, material things, spiritual things, intellectual choices, emotional energy. So it's recognizing what we can tap into, and maybe there's different things, not just one thing that we can tap into to help plan and achieve this. And so maybe, tapping into meditation will help us to see a path and a strategy. Emotionally connecting in with how do we feel about not achieving our goals and wanting to get there, and the success behind that. It seems that we do need to be more resourceful and also apply a bit of logic perhaps to this situation. So we're not necessarily using the resources we have or the skills that we have to our best abilities. And today it's really saying it's time to do that. So it's looking good for the path ahead. Just today is the day of planning, whether it's financial, whether it's for your career, whether it's for your health, whatever, and it is on the physical realm, in the materialistic world, that helps us to feel supported, grounded, and, stable in this world, especially when at the moment things are so up in the air and uncertain. We do want to get to financial stability, physical stability in our lives, in our relationship. And it seems that we do need a strategy, and not just short term, not just we'll take each day as it comes, or we'll see if you get paid on a weekly basis. Okay, I've got this money this week. We need to start looking ahead. Okay, what's then coming in next week? Can I put in extra shifts to get more money next week because it's not enough this week? There's always scope for improvement, and there's always scope for growth. If we nip it in the bud and recognize it very early on, we can make those changes. We can use our resources, whether it's time, whether it's our energy, whatever we have that we can use on any level to give that success. And I think then the planning is done. We can follow it through, and we will be successful in what we want to achieve, which is that stability. I hope this reading has resonated with you, and I hope you've enjoyed watching this video as much as I've enjoyed recording these for you. I am here to help guide and assist along your pathway in this world, in this life, in this realm. So I would appreciate your comments below to let me know how these messages resonate or connect with you in your life. That's what I'm here for, conversation, to talk about how these messages resonate or, come about for you or mean to you, because this is a general reading, so difficult to be too specific for people. But I think if you're here watching this video, there's a message in here for you somewhere. And if you would like a personal reading, something more specific to your life situation, then you can use the link in the description below, because I'm offering video and email readings at the moment. Also, please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so already. That way you can find more of my content as and when you need it. And if you do feel that the messages in this video could resonate with someone that you know, please feel free to share this video on your social media. Anyone who you think could benefit from these messages today, that would be wonderful. You can watch more videos like this. I do my daily tarot readings, my weeklies, and some special tarot readings as and when I'm called to do so. So you can always, click the links at the end of this video or on screen to see the other content and readings that I do have as well. I hope you all have a wonderful day today, and I'll see you all again tomorrow for the next reading. Namaste, everyone, and blessed be.